Hi, you guys. I want to make this video, make it short because I'm kind of tired and about to take a nap or try to stay up, take a shower. Um, Yesterday after making that video about the stars and the aliens, I guess, um, when I walked back in the house, it was impressed upon me or was dropped in my spirit. Um, the the sun shall be darkened. And that's all I heard. And I think I heard it 3 times. Um, so I believe I prayed about it and was just waiting on what I should do with the word. And so today in my news feed, there was a lady who posted a video, and her last night I read the verse. Let me say that first because it's in Matthew 24 where it talks about the sun shall be darkened, and in um, Mark 13. I'll get back to that in a second. So today, um, I was looking at a video, and her thumbnail caught my attention because her thumbnail kind of looks like the when I saw the destroyer eclipse the sun. It kind of looks like it in the sense that it was still orangey red. So I watched the video not knowing that her video will be on the 3 days of darkness. I didn't read the title. I just clicked on the video. Um, and I'm sub to Spirit Blessings Ministry. So I watched the video, and she talked about getting a dream about there being darkness. I will link the video below. And she got this dream on during Hurricane Matthew. And she was asking for help, and she said that she got some numbers or something in the video, in the dream. So she was asking for help, and she was mentioning the fact that sometimes you don't always get the full meaning of it, and we are to share if we believe it's from the Lord, so we can kind of piece together and get help. So she was asking about the numbers that she got, and it was very interesting to me because one last night I got a verse. I'll tell you about it in a minute. And then when I want to read Matthew chapter 24 and Mark 13, I noticed that some of the things that other people got yesterday and some of the things that I was talking about was in Matthew 13 and in Matthew 24. Where it talks about the sun being darkened, it's also in, I want to say, Isaiah 60 and or Acts 2. But I was reading in Mark 13, and I saw where for many shall come in my name, saying, I am the Christ, and shall deceive many. And I believe Sister Lily was talking about that yesterday. And of that verse, I should say. And also myself, I was talking about my deacon, one of my deacons going into the woods looking. There's a verse in here that says, if they say, then if any man shall say to you, lo, here is Christ, or lo, he is there, believe him not. For false Christs and prophets shall rise, and they shall shew signs and wonders to seduce, if it were possible, even the elect. I was talking about something along those lines. And then for the verse that it was dropped into my spirit yesterday, and I only got part of it, the sun shall be darkened. But in those days after that tribulation, the sun shall be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars of heaven shall fall, and the powers that are in heaven shall be shaken. And then shall thee see the Son of Man coming in the clouds with great power and glory. And then he send his angels, and shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from the uttermost part of the earth to the uttermost part of heaven. So, turn on the light. So I just thought that was interesting how some of the things we were talking about kind of all fell into that scripture. And the fact that the girl who I didn't know was going to be talking about 3 days of darkness also mentioned the fact of us kind of working together, piecing things together or helping each other out to get better revelation. I know I asked for help, and I do get help. Also, one more thing. Last night, I got a dream from this person in my dream. I can't even remember all what was going on in the dream. I do remember like some drones or something flying, and then I saw a news story about Israel having drones, having built a drone, I think it was a drone car or something. But anyway, so the chapter that I got, the person in my dream said, here, read it, like, if you don't believe me, here, read Matthew 3. Well, Matthew 3 talks about John the Baptist preparing the way of the Lord. And I also believe that Jesus got baptized. Yeah, Jesus got baptized in the end of that chapter. But I found it interesting that Rhonda Empson was talking about Matthew or John the Baptist in Matthew 3 yesterday. I believe it was Matthew 3. So anyway, if there's anything else that the Lord wants to show me about Matthew 3, because the person that I got Matthew 3 from in the dream is a person who I would never think to get one from, but he just seemed to have perhaps given his life to Christ, and it's kind of on. It kind of surprised me in the dream, and his initials are JT, and then when I look at Matthew 30, it talks about John the Baptist. I thought it was kind of interesting. So anyway, I'll see what the Lord had put that in my spirit for. I believe I know why, but I'll come back and share in another video. All right, the sun shall be darkened. When he said that might be the coming 3 days of darkness, I don't know what's going to cause it, but that's what I heard, and I wanted to share. And again, that's Matthew 24, Mark 3, and that's it, you guys. Let me know if you have any insight, okay? God bless y'all.